Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, and today we kind of have a bonus video. As I mentioned yesterday in our Mopar Monday video, I wasn't for sure if we would have anything for the middle of the week, but I got in some new Autoworld stuff yesterday afternoon. So we're going to go ahead and crack them open. I was going to try to hold out for Friday, but I just can't. So we have like a double 2 for Tuesday. There's two of each car and we have two sets. So a lot of twos there. So anyways, we have the new regular release Dodge Coronets from Autoworld and the regular release 70 Plymouth Fury from Autoworld. And they are very nicely done. And the Furies, especially the Coronets, both of mine had a small issue on each one. I may try to buy another set and see how they come out. But here's the first Coronet, the green one. This is in a medium green poly. So this is the first mass market release of our all-new 1968 Dodge Coronet RT casting. This is the first 1968 Dodge Coronet RT ever available in 164 Diecast, and that is true. So that's pretty cool to see some 68s coming out. I wish Autoworld would do a second-gen Charger. So as you can see, the card art is nice, and what is in this set this set's actually a really cool release. This is release 2 for 2025. They have the 70 Plymouth Sport Fury, and then another new casting, the 65 Chevy Impala SS 396, and the 68 Dodge Coronet RT. And then they brought back an old classic, the 61 Dodge Dart Phoenix, and they made it a lowrider. Then Modern Muscle, they have the 91 Eagle Italian TSI, and Mighty Minivans, the 87 Plymouth Voyager. So it's kind of a new casting because it's got the updated grill and stuff like that because it's an 87. So let's get this guy out and take a look at him. And I'll show you the flaw that was on mine. It's really not that big of a deal. I tried to fix it, but it just didn't come out too well. The front wheel, it was just covered with black paint. I got some of it off to make it look a little better, but there's still, like a couple of the spokes, there's just too much paint on it. But in my display, I have all of my B bodies driver's side out, so I'm probably, that doesn't really matter. Besides that, the car is really nice. As you can see, it has the RT badge. They're trademark round marker lights for 68 Mopars. All 68 Mopars had those round marker lights, Dodge and Plymouth. The open grill with the RT badge on it, and your dual headlights on each side, and that 68 hood with the louvers in the center. It's like just a little tiny bulge in the center with some louvers on the side of it, and then under the hood looks very nicely done. I'm surprised though there's no radiator hose. Usually they do the radiator hoses going from the engine to the radiator, so they're kind of slacking with detail on this one. Or lacking with detail, maybe I should say. And it has a white interior with black dash, and it's nicely detailed, the dash. As you can see, the steering wheel looks very nicely done. Really cool car. The tail panel is awesome too. As you can see, the tail lights are done very nice. And then all those louvered panel back there. It's like more like a pop metal panel, but it looks pretty good. I guess what it looks like to me is louvers. That's why I said louvers. It's not actual. Come on, zoom back in. It's not really louvers. It's just a metal panel made of pop metal, I think, that goes in there. And then this plate says Great 68. And underneath, the detail is beautifully done. You can see all the K-frame, the exhaust, gas tank, leaf springs, rear end housing. It all looks very nice. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at number 2. And Number 2 is in gold. This is a medium gold poly. In 68, there weren't too many high impact colors. It was just basic traditional colors. The high impacts didn't really start coming until 70. There was a few in 69, but not like there were in 70 and 71. So this, fun facts or premium facts, this is the first mass marketed. Okay, so we already read that one. We'll go to the second one. Dodge produced a total of 10,900 units of the 1968 Coronet RT, which includes all body styles. So, anyways, there's no production number on this. It just says limited edition, just like the other one. And we already read what's in this series, so let's go ahead and get him out and take a look at him. And this thing is awesome. As you notice, this one has white letter tires, whereas the green one had red lines. Not sure which one I like better. They both look good on the car. So same thing, RT badge, your round marker lights. And both of these have this little flaw. I forgot to point it out on the other one. If you notice on the upper body line on the quarter panel, each one has a little bubble there. I don't know why. It's just like excess paint or whatever. Both cars had that on the body line. And it's right there and there. But it's okay. I mean, that's something I can overlook. Now, the one thing that I did notice on this one is a crack in the paint. It's not a scratch. It's actually a crack where it was put on, I guess, heavily and it just cracked. That's the only flaw on this one. The wheels, they all came out perfect, as you can see. So that's cool. And then if I do get another green one to swap the wheels around, as long as it has actually one good one, I'm okay with that. But the gold one, I may order another one just to have it, because I'm concerned about the crack maybe getting, I don't know, worse in the coming years and where it starts actually lifting, maybe. So I probably will get another one and then keep this one on standby. If something happens with it, then I may go ahead and make a junker out of it, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna order another one and just keep it around just in case something happens with this one. When the paint starts cracking, I worry a little bit. But that's the only thing I can see on this. And same thing, louver hood, and then under the hood, same detail. It's got some really nice detail. I just wish there was a radiator hose there. And they used to always do that. I used to always rave how well they do on their motor compartments, and they added radiator hoses, and this is one that they did not do that. Same thing with the grill, very beautifully done for a 1/64th. And then you got your marker lights in the front bumper. Forgot to point that out on the other one. The round markers on the side, and then the body lines of the Coronet, which are really cool. The way that this body line is, that's how the stripe on some of them were designed to follow along with that in 70 anyways, but not in 68. Then you have these two indentations that are kind of like louvers, I guess I would call them. It just looks really good. The body lines of the Coronet's really cool. All 3 years, the 68, 69, 70, the RTs, Super Bs, the lines are really cool. Now, this also says Great 68, GR8 for Great, and then 68. And once again, nice detail back here, and it even has the trunk lock you can see up there. And this one's got a black interior versus the white interior of the other one. So a couple small differences. Now, coming up now are probably my favorites are the C bodies. This release, I should say. I love these Coronets, but because each one has a small issue, that's why I don't know, I think I favor the Furies more. Here's the first one. And this is the first mass market release of our all new 1970 Plymouth Sport Fury GT casting. The top engine option for the 1970 Sport Fury GT was the 440 V8 making 375 horse. I think there was even rumor that there was a Fury out there, a 70, that had a six-pack, or 70 or 71 that had a 440 six-pack from the factory. But I'm not sure how true that is. I think I've seen it on YouTube or something like that. But this car comes in burnt orange poly. Once again, not going to read the back of the card because we already went through the lineup on the last one. So let's get this car out and take a better look at it. Yeah, this thing is very cool. As you can see, the stripe, they even got the etching inside of the stripe, right? The Goodyear polyester, I think it is. It says, yeah, the old bias ply tires with the rally wheels. Looks really good. Marker lights are there too. They look very nice. And then under the hood. See, this one looks like it has a radiator hose on it. The way the engine's made and everything else. See, that's what I mean. On the other one, it just didn't look right. But that's cool. That does have the radiator hose, the upper one. And then the dual snorkel air cleaner. And Plymouth across the front edge of the hood. The hideaway headlights. And then your marker lights and the grill underneath the bumper. Matches the hideaway headlights. They're going vertical, and then the grill is going horizontal. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. It looks pretty cool. And then your black top and the brown interior. And then flipping it around to get the back detail, those big, long tail lights. And then the Sport Fury GT emblem there looks really nice. And then Plymouth between the taillights. And this one says lot of car, which is kind of cool. Detail on the bumpers is very nice, even with the heads of the bumper bolts there. The undercarriage also very well detailed. So that is your first one. Now, number two, and this is cool. The number two one has a different plate than the orange one. They don't do that too often on A and B releases where the plates are different. I've seen it a couple of times, but it doesn't happen too often. Usually they use the same plate on A and B. But these guys have something a little different. I'll show you in a second. So this is done in Jamaica Blue Poly. Good looking color. So this is the first mass production. Yeah, we read that one. So let's read the second one. We've also tooled multiple parts to replicate various trim levels of the Fury from 70 and 71, which is going to be really cool. I hope they do the Hearst release Fury. That'd be awesome. And now there's, this was version B. So anyways, let's get him out and take a look at him. So here it is in that Jamaica Blue Poly. Looks really good on this car. And then the black top. And now look at the plate on this one. Blue Yacht. That's kind of cool that they did two different plates. A lot of car on the burnt orange and Blue Yacht on the blue one. So nice detail on the tail lights and such. And you could see the exhaust tips coming out right and underneath the rear valence panel. They went all out on this. All the trim around the windows is there. The hood. And you got the 440 on the side of the hood. A very cool car. And let's go under the hood of this one. Same thing. They kind of tried to do the detail. It needs a little bit more black paint. But on the radiator hose on this one. But it looks pretty good. And this one's got a black interior. Yeah, the detail on the back is really nice with this pinstriping going around. And then the Sport Fury GT emblem. Plymouth there, and then I pointed out on the other one, you even have the bumper bolts, the round heads. Very nice car. So very cool that they're paying some love to the C bodies now. So we got a couple new B bodies and a couple new C bodies from Autoworld. So I just wanted to show you guys those while they're still new and hot. And I do highly recommend to get them. You can find them on eBay as cheap as $8.99 each. Or you could try to hold out for your Walmart to get them. But I think Walmart is also going up to, I believe it's $7.99 on these Autoworld cars now, because of the tariffs and stuff. So in my opinion, I would just order them off eBay. Save the hassle of trying to hunt them down at Walmart. I always miss out on the Autoworlds, but my Walmart doesn't get very many cases of Autoworld throughout the year. I doubt that these will even see our pegs. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. We will be back again on Friday for a Free It Friday. And once again, please subscribe if you have not done so. And remember to turn on your notification bell so you know when we drop a new video. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you on Friday.